Hey, it's daily duck time. So, it's raining. I feel like every time I have the energy to do a daily duck video, it rains when I'm right about to start. Anyway, it's raining. Happy spring. Here we are. Today I left the coop open. You can see behind me where I had the electric fence. You just kind of like double it back like that. And then I let everybody out. Because even though they have a pretty big yard with the fence, that's for when I'm not home. So when I am home on a day like today, I leave it open so they can come out. And I learned from observation that ducks like to eat dandelions, which is good because otherwise they turn into those little puff balls and spread everywhere. The sweet little black hens. They're very cute and they follow me around. The one with the bigger comb I started calling Puppy. And then we have our sapphire gem hen. Hi, baby. Outside of the fence. She'll either fly in or I'll go and get her. Don't worry. I make sure everybody's in every night. So today I cleaned up the yard a little bit. I moved the hay that was under a tarp. I'm laughing because the ducks, you can see there's Inky. Inky is inside of the fence, and the rest of the group are outside of the fence, and they just get a little bit stressed. Like, why can't we get to each other? I don't know. I guess we better figure out where the door is. So, in the back of the chicken coop, here's the coop. The door is open here. These little waters are just extra. A little extra water bowl and chicken waterer. I don't leave them inside of the coop usually in the summer. I only do in the winter when it will freeze. We've got full food here. Nice hay bedding. Over there in the corner, it's hard to see because it's dark in here, but there is a little nesty area that the ducks made. They finally, after a year, figured out how to come up this ramp from the outside. They lay in the nest in here. It's hard to see. Again, it's dark. And in the corner, as well as in the little nest box under there and up in here. And then on top there, sometimes I find eggs there too, even though that's just really for hay storage. Hi, sweetie. That's one of the white leghorns that hatched last year. She came in a little bit early to roost. Maybe she needs to make sure she gets a really good spot. So that's the inside of the coop. Those are roof panels that I intend to put on top eventually, or maybe make a little roof outside so they can have things covered out here. I'm not sure yet. Inside, we have our food and water. The water is yellow. I know that looks gross and strange, but it's that color because I added electrolytes and vitamins that are specifically formulated for chickens and ducks. So basically, it's a water bowl full of Gatorade, and I use that each spring because I find that the times, or rather the years, that I've had a sick bird or two, even this year with Punky getting bumblefoot, it was spring, so every time I've had chickens or ducks get a little bit sick, it's been spring. So I decided that I would start treating them with vitamins and electrolytes each spring just to help with all of that weird, like, winter stuff and everything thawing and being muddy and gross. So here are the new ducklings. By new, I mean about 4 weeks old. I've lost track. It could be more than that. And we have our new chicks. I really love the roosters. They're so strikingly beautiful. You can see both of them. The white leghorn roux. It's very obvious up front. Second one back. And the black copper Moran rooster. There's a little cutie in the corner in the back. And then we have another of last year's white leghorns enjoying her oyster shell dispenser over there. I freshly filled the duck pool / vintage clawfoot tub. But the ducks are still, hi, over there. They're still outside of the pen, eating the seeds I planted to make flowers, of course, because, well, it's a constant battle. Do I plant seeds or do I let ducks free range and chickens free range? A little bit of both, I think. And then over here, this is the outside of the chicken coop. They can climb the ramp into there. And they can also go underneath. All of the babies like to hang out underneath. I think they feel a little bit more protected from some of the grown-ups, specifically the male duck called a drake. The drake who is the leader is Daisy. And Daisy has Drake jail sometimes. Hey, puppy. Hi. It's the evening right now. It's almost 7 o'clock, but because it is May, it's still nice and light out. But at this time of day, I find that both the chickens and ducks are more likely to tolerate my presence. Like the other night, I came out here to let them in, and Daisy, the male drake, he just came up and let me pat him. It was the strangest thing. He hasn't done that since he was, like, first born. Hey, girls. Let's go find some ducks. They're outside still. I will get them after I stop making the video. But there's Inky. She's just the best one. Like, she is so derpy. She just does her own thing, and she also will come and hang out with humans. Hi, Inky. Hi, Sapphire Gem. I will come get you, don't worry. And of course, our duckies. We have Willow, Punky the call duck male, Daisy, the some kind of barnyard mix, Khaki Campbell, buff something male, Waddles, a buff or Khaki Campbell buff colored female, and Blue, who has a buff patch on her shoulder. All right. Well, it's time to go because I feel like my poor Sapphire Gem lady here is feeling stressed about being out there. So I'm going to go get her. But it's a long walk around. Ooh, get out of there. All right. Goodbye, everyone, until the next Daily Duck.